Aleister Crowley, born Edward Alexander Crowley in October 12, 1875 in England. His parents, Edward Crowley, which was his father, and his mother, Emily Bertha Bishop, were fundamentalist Christians. Aleister would reject his mother and father's faith, eventually working towards developing his own religious movement, which he called Thelema. This you may already know about Aleister Crowley, but what some people fail to recognize is that Aleister Crowley was known and regarded as the wickedest man alive. In the religion of Thelema, it is believed that the history of humanity can be divided into a series of aeons, each of which was accompanied by its own forms of magical and religious expression. Both during his life and after it, Crowley has been widely described as a Satanist. Crowley stated he did not consider himself a Satanist, though, nor did he worship Satan, as he did not accept the Christian worldview in which Satan was believed to exist. He nevertheless used satanic imagery, for instance, by describing himself as the Beast, 666. While later in life he sent anti-Christmas cards to his friends. In his writings, Crowley occasionally identified Iwas as Satan and designated him as our Lord God, the devil, at one occasion. Crowley expressed strong anti-Christian sentiment, stating that he hated Christianity as socialists hate soap. He was also accused of advocating human sacrifice, largely because of a passage in Book 4 of his book titled Magic, in which he stated that a male child of perfect innocence and high intelligence is the most satisfactory victim, and added that he had sacrificed about 150 a year. Crowley advocated complete sexual freedom for both man and woman. He argued that homosexual and bisexual people should not suppress their sexual orientation, commenting that a person must not be ashamed or afraid of being homosexual if he happens to be so at heart. He must not attempt to violate his own true nature because of public opinion, or medieval morality, or religious prejudice. Crowley has remained an influential figure, both amongst occultists and in popular culture. In 2002, a BBC poll placed Crowley 73rd in a list of the 100 greatest Britons. Crowley had an important place in the history of modern Western responses to Oriental spiritual traditions. I needed you guys to have an understanding of who this man is. We will begin to understand why our world is the way it is today. This man made his own religion, Thelema. And when we look at what's going on in our world today, we can see this movement being carried out in front of our faces. Now, some would say this man was evil. Others would say that he was a brilliant creative genius. But one thing is for sure is he hated Christianity and everything that it stood for. His goal was to push Christianity out of the way. Could it be possible that people are practicing a religion without even knowing about it? Could it be possible that people are practicing a religion while at the same time proclaiming that they don't subscribe to any religion? While stating that they're not religious, understand that Thelema is a religion. And when you do what thou wilt or do what you want, you are actually partaking in a religion. How do you impose your will on people without them realizing it. My opinion, you dress it up and you call it art. I believe music is the new form of magic. And what we've been seeing live with Taylor Swift, Sam Smith at the Grammys, Lil Nas X, Lady Gaga, Beyonce, Doja Cat, Travis Scott, The Weeknd, and many, many more are individuals publicly expressing their religion. Which is strange to me because Christians seem to catch so much fire from expressing their religion. Sounds very hypocritical to me. But I don't think you will be convinced with just one video. So I'm prepared and committed to shed more light on this topic. And hopefully, it can open blind eyes. And people will begin to wake up and stop allowing themselves to be deceived by popular culture. Don't believe the hype.